This is Dangerous Don. Today, well, first of all, it's been a while since I've put up a video. Just kind of got busy. I tried to do one the last time for the Bell and Claw hunting and tobacco, and it just, man, I just messed it up. And I tried doing it like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, I'm done. So it just wasn't that day. I've got a written review up on the Shaving Cadre. So if you're curious, go ahead and check it out. If not, I'll actually put that review up on Instagram shortly, probably. Anyways, but today is a treat. So I'm going to be using a couple things. First of all, I'm going to be using the Rockwell 6S. This is on loan to me from Dave in Kentucky, and I've been shaving with this, going through all the different plates. Been shaving with this for a little over a week now, and gotta say I've been getting some really good results with this. I was actually kind of surprised, but the focus today though is going to be on my soap from Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations, and I'm using the smoked black tea. Now I know a lot of people. This is going to be one of those scents where you either like it or you don't like it. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of in between. There's a few people out there that are kind of meh, but overall, it's going to be one of those scents. The good news is that I don't think a whole lot of Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations scents are so strong that it's going to mess up a shave. And in fact, I find that very few soaps actually have so much strength or longevity to it that you just can't wear anything else with it. Most just dissipate as soon as you're done with your shave. So aftershaves and colognes and EDTs and EDPs aren't usually a problem. Anyways, so back to this. So I'll go ahead and I'll post the ingredient list, right there. And I'll also put up the scent profile after that. But just going to go. First of all, I just want to say that the tubs are an improvement over her other tubs. In fact, I have one right here. So these are both from her artisan line. This one was from the previous version, and this was the newest version. I will say that. This isn't a deal breaker, but it's a little small. It's really hard to load from. The good news is that it's soft enough so you can just scoop it out and stick it in your bowl, and it's not a problem. This is a market improvement. It's a big 6-ounce tub, and you can lather directly from it. I like both of the labels as far as this one kind of has more of a logo, whereas this one is a kind of a new branding and I like both of them. I gotta say, I actually kind of prefer this one. Although looking at Lisa's eyes isn't necessarily a bad thing. So, but just to kind of give you an idea. So out of the tub here, the strength of scent is very. It's not overwhelming, it's not overpowering, but I can definitely smell it. And to me, I know a lot of people are getting some other things. I just clearly smell like a black tea, and smoke, like a smoked black tea. And I know that sounds like an unusual combination, but I kind of dig it. That's my thing. The black tea, it kind of smells like. Okay, so it kind of smells like a sweet black tea to me. And man, I went overseas to Afghanistan, and while I was there, I was at the compound for the UAE guys doing some stuff there, and they gave me some black tea, some hot black tea. And I tell you what, it was like the sweetest black tea. Almost had kind of like a peach, almost kind of a peach flavor after flavor to it. And to me, that's what this smells like. Just a sweet, fruity black tea. You put that smoke in there, and to me, it's a winning combination. But again, for most people, it's it's going to be, you're just going to have to smell it. Some people don't like it, some people do. I like it. Anyways, so let's get on to the bigger and better things. So I have been shaving with the Rockwell. Um, and by bigger and better things, I just mean the shave, not necessarily. Yeah, anyways, so I've been shaving with the Rockwell 6S, and I've been going through all the plates. Today I am going to be shaving with plate number 5, and I have not shaved with this one. I've been extensively going through 1 through 4. The number 1 plate, I mean, can I shave with it? Yeah. Can I shave with that every day? I could probably shave with that twice a day, and it'd be just fine, no irritation, whatever. But to me, I just don't see the point. There is a place for the number 2, and I actually shaved with the number 2 plate twice, and I was really digging it. 3 and 4 is where I probably exist. The 4, I don't know if I'd use it every day, but the 3 I think I'd use every day. Between the plates 2 and 3, I would definitely use it every day. 2 took me for a few more passes than I would like. At 3, I'm able to use it with extensive cleanup, like 2 passes and extensive cleanup, and I'm pretty smooth. 4, man, if I got like a little bit thicker beard, just mow through it. And 5, we're gonna see. If this is too aggressive for me, then I probably won't use the 6 plate. But let's get on with it. Anyways, so what I've been doing, I've been actually face lathering this week, which is normally what I do, but I've been trying bowl lathering, face lathering, and stuff. And I think this soap really lends to face lathering very well. It's the soap itself is particularly soft, so there's that. Anyways, I've been using the Sterling Synthetic, and this has been really the brush for this these shaves. I went ahead and bloomed this, not because that I needed to, but because I'm starting to enjoy taking the bloom water and sticking it on my face. Sounds weird, it's a little slimy, but I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. So anyways, so I did that. So I smeared a bunch of the smoked black tea, the Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations, and smeared in the bottom of my Captain's Choice lather bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my synthetic. Shake out most of my stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and start loading. Now, you won't really have to load really long, especially if you're loading from the tub, because it is pretty soft. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I prefer my soaps hard and this and that. You know, honestly, to me, it's just what it is. You know, some people are going to say, oh, this is like a cream. This is a cream. It's not a soap. You know, it don't really bother me. I will say that I believe in order for it to be a soap, I believe the formulation has to go under a saponification process, and a lot of the soap makers out there will explain exactly what that is, but that it has to do with your fats and your lye and your the chemical reaction between it, and I think that's in a nutshell. So anyways, so this has gone under a saponification process, like me shaking my head like that. Anyways, so I got this loaded up. That's what I mean. I was pretty much kind of starting to lather there. And what I'm going to do is I take the bloom, I'm going to pour a little bit in my hand, take my ring off. And I would have Chad know that I'm using the old towels, okay? So thank you. Anyways, so we're going to put a little bit of bloom water on me. And this just kind of adds some moisture on my face. A little bit more. Actually, probably have more water on my soap than I really needed to today. But that's that, right? So fill up my mug with some water. And we're gonna get on it. So I'm gonna take some of the stuff from the bowl here, because there's more soap in here than I actually need, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna probably show you the lathering and probably maybe like my first pass, and then I'll probably come back. I wanna try to shorten this, keep this as short as possible, so I'm not boring y'all, because I'm probably already boring y'all. If you haven't noticed with my videos, I can't stop talking. And I tend to ramble, and a lot of times I say some stupid stuff. Like, I mean, some stupid stuff. I was starting to put it down, like, subtitle, like, what I was thinking during these videos while I said something stupid. I was just saying so much stupid stuff that I just had to stop that. So, and I mumble too. I mumble a lot. And, you know, part of the reason for me to be doing some of these videos is hopefully it will train me not to mumble so much. So if I'm shaving or lathering or something like that, and you guys are like, what did he say? Yeah, it was probably something unintelligible, and I probably, if I went back and listened to it, I probably would have no idea what I said. Anyway, so I'm gonna add some water to this. And so while I think this is a relatively thirsty soap, I don't think it's overly thirsty. And I don't really measure out my water or something, so what I do is I just put the tips of my brush into the water, and sometimes I get more, sometimes I get less, but I don't think I've over lathered this or over hydrated this soap yet. Now, going through some of these attributes, I really think, man, this soap is kind of one of these things. It's every single individual characteristic of this, your cushion, your slickness, your residual slickness, protection, post-shave feel. It is all, I mean, it's good stuff. I mean, it's really, really good stuff. And yeah, see, look at this, I'm getting like little lumps everywhere. But it's just funny because I mean, all these qualities are pretty excellent. But do they all come together in one, like, kind of unit? I guess just and do they come in unison, I guess, and create this one really, really great soap? Well, I think they do. And that's my dilemma. See, my dilemma on this soap isn't that, is it a good soap? It is definitely a good soap. It is a great soap. And my dilemma on this is it an elite soap? And that's where I am having trouble. So I think I got enough water in this. Let me kind of whip it up a little bit. Okay, so I've got plenty of lather here, and you can see, I mean, this is actually some pretty good stuff, and it's and I'm going to tell you, it's plenty slick. I mean, it's pretty slick. I'm not going to say it's the slickest I've ever had, but it's really slick. So it's up there actually. And by the way, while this soap isn't like an actual, you know, like I would like to eat it, it doesn't taste bad. There you go, KJ. Anyways, so the moment of truth, though, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the plate number 5 on the Rockwell 6S. Now, I'm going to try to talk without doing this, but I have a hard time sometimes talking and chewing gum at the same time, so we will see what happens. So, forgot to mention, that, I am using a feather blade, feather high stainless. I am probably on my sixth shave maybe on this. And I typically don't use feathers because holy chainsaw scene from Scarface. I usually bloody myself up like there's nothing else. This has been really good. I haven't had a complete mishap. Knock on wood. So far, this is good stuff. All right, that was my first pass, better than the last. Whatever that meant. I'll go ahead and get another pass in here, and then I'll cut away. But so once again, putting the soapy water on my face, and as you can see, I mean, this stuff pretty much holds up. Trying not to cut my throat here. Interesting. I really thought this was going to be more aggressive than it is right now. And I can tell that the blade itself is plenty sharp still. Not getting any kind of tugging or anything. So, I still have, I mean, I've definitely got some reduction going here. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going on 20 minutes. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do I'm going to basically do an extensive cleanup, and I'll be right So I'm back. I went ahead and did my cleanup, and I'm going to tell you, so let's talk a little bit about this soap. First of all, man, I got like great residual slickness on this, like incredible. Like I could go through with another pass if I wanted to, yeah, or clean up or whatever. I mean, this thing is like, I mean, it's slick. This has got like some great residual slickness here. Now, the 6S or the plate 5 here, I got a little overconfident and I got more weepers than I have had today than I've had the whole week combined. So that's not a good thing, but it's not awful. I can't go in as aggressive. Like I can't dig in there with the 5 plate. That being said, I'm probably not going to use the 6 plate. Yep, I'm a wuss. Sorry. Anyways, but what I can say though is the overall shade was great, and I'm really impressed with this soap. And again, so let me kind of do my routine while I'm talking here, so that the video isn't like going crazy long. But so what I got here is that I really like this soap. I'm kind of rambling on here, but so I've been grading some soaps with like a very kind of a subjective way. It's not very objective at all, but so I've got 4 categories that I've been grading my soaps in: ease of lather, total lather, residual slickness, and post shave feel. My total lather is my slickness, cushion, and protection all in one. I could try to separate those out, but I just do it. They all tend to be about the same for me. So slickness, cushion, protection equals total lather. My grades are poor, fair, good, great, excellent. Poor being the worst, and excellent being the best. And as we see, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some of my Ferris Peach Witch Hazel in the old bottle. And I don't spare with this stuff. Got a little bit of sting, but it's honestly, I've had it worse with some other razors and soaps. So I'm going to call this mostly BBS, by the way. Got little patches right here that I decided I didn't want to go crazy on. So this is where typically can't get BBS anyways. But this is no worse than any other place or any other time I've shaved. So anyways, my ease of lather. This is probably one of the easiest soaps to lather. Just incredibly easy to lather. Hardly any load time, anything like that. I pulled the rest out of my brush here just so that you all can see. And this is probably a consistency more like of what Josh likes. It's kind of almost runny, but it's still kind of held together. I think it was really good this way. You could probably go a little bit thicker if you like it that way. So there's that. So ease of lather, excellent. Total lather, I'm going excellent also. My residual slickness, I'm not going to say it's the best residual slickness out there, but it's pretty darn good. I'm going to give it an excellent. That if there's a weak point on that, the weakest link, if you will, of all these grades, it might be the residual slickness, but it's still excellent. So by me saying that it's the weak spot, is really kind of just really nitpicky. And then post shave feel. Okay, so all week I've been going nuts on this post shave feel. It's been crazy good. I mean, like crazy good. Like my face will feel moisturized 8 hours later. No joke. Like I will come home from work and I'll be like, man, my face feels good. Like I'm not sure you actually need like an aftershave balm or another aftershave for the moisturizing properties. All I'll say is that post shave feel and moisturizing are like great on this. So I mean, like seriously, it might be the best. So all my grades are excellent. Ease of lather, excellent. Total lather, excellent. Residual slickness, excellent. And post-shave feel, excellent. So the big question is this an elite soap? And it's kind of hard for me to say that it's not elite, because it's all excellent. I do think there's something missing, and this is not going to be helpful or constructive at all. But I don't know what it is. There's just something. There's just something that I wish would maybe just a little bit better. And I don't know. Maybe it's a like a better scent or something like that. But I like this scent though, so it's crazy. So I'm not sure. But I mean, I can't. I have to call it elite. It just has to be an elite. So this is better than probably 98%, maybe even 99% of the soaps I've tried. I think it's that good. There's others that are going to disagree with me, but this is definitely up there. And this is definitely up there, I think, in the terms of, say, the Declaration Groom Icarus base, Holy Cod Donkey Milk. I think it's just as good as those two, and in some of the characteristics, I think there's some characteristics in Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations that are probably in her new artisan line that are probably better than those two. So call me crazy. Anyways, so what am I putting on for my aftershave? You can see the weepers kind of, the blood stopped, so it was no big deal. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going with my Sir Irish Moose. Anyways, and I think this will actually complement the kind of the tea portion of it. There's a little powdery here, but there's some citrus in this and everything else. Get a little bit more here, right? And got a little bit of sting, but man, not too much. I'm gonna go back for a little bit more. Yep. And there you go. So that's my very long review of Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations Smoked Black Tea. And you can find it at her website. She's also a vendor on the Shaving Cadre. So if you'd like to check us out there, check us out. Oh, by the way, the Shaving Cadre is a place where we're just kind of collecting ourselves, and the members there are just kind of having a really good time, a great conversation. If you catch this video in the next couple of days, or even within the next week, doing something kind of interesting. College football season is here, and I'm giving away something, but you gotta play. So come over and check us out. It is at www.theshavingcadre.com, and I'll have that right there. Anyways, so it's Friday. Freaking football, man. College football, finally. Anyways, so with that, hope you have a wonderful day and carry on.